Hi, I'm Jamie, and this is my June favorites video. There's going to be some fashion, some beauty, and some random favorites, so get ready for some great summer products and suggestions. So I'm going to start off with the makeup. I have a few eye products to show you. The first one I think is new this month. I just picked it up. It is from Maybelline. It is the Color Tattoo Pure Pigments. I got the color 60 Buff and Tough, which is sort of a bronzy gold color with a gold shimmer. It has a sifter, which I actually am not a huge fan of because it makes it more likely to spill when you open it up because it can get stuck on top. I'm not sure how to show this. You can see how on this side there's a lot on top and on this side there's none. I found it difficult to fix that. If I try tapping it here, it'll come off this side. So that's a bit difficult, but it's a really lovely product. The base color doesn't show up that much, but the shimmer is just gorgeous. So I've swatched that here. You can see the base color is sort of like a semi-sheer, sort of like bronzy taupe, and I'm not sure if you can see the shimmer in that, but it is definitely there, and it is definitely gorgeous. What I like doing with this is either having a matte eye and then gently patting this over, and I found that it does stay that way with minimal fallout, or what I do is I put it over this next product, which is not new, but it is sort of just like an all-time favorite. It is also from Maybelline, the 24-Hour Color Tattoo Metal in 70, barely branded. So this is sort of just like a creamy color. This does have some shimmer in it, and that is swatched right there. So you can see it's a pretty neutral color. It's a great base. It helps shadows last all day without creasing, especially in the hot summer months. And I also like putting that pigment over this, and that helps it stay and amps up the shimmer even more. My next eye favorite is this eyeliner. It's from CoverGirl. It's from the Liqualine Blast line of eyeliners, and it doesn't have the color on it, but it's a bright blue. I'm sure you can find it. And this one is right there. It's super creamy, just glides right on, so I really love it. And then it has a smudger on the other side, which I don't really use, but I mean, it's nice to have if you need it. What I like to do with this is either put it on my lower lash line for a nice pop of color, or if I'm going for a more nighttime look, I can put that actually on my waterline, and that is sort of a more unusual summer look, I find. And I also like to set that with this next favorite, which is from the Wet n Wild Blue Had Me at Hello palette. It is this one right here. It's that really gorgeous turquoise. You can see that it has a bit of shimmer, and it has really nice pigmentation for a bright color, or just for any color. Wet n Wild eyeshadows are really great in general. So that is right here, and I like to put that over the CoverGirl eyeliner on my waterline, and sometimes I like to create a gradient where I leave the eyeliner at the outside and then put turquoise concentrated on the inside and blend it out. So that creates a really nice gradient from turquoise to the cobalt blue. And I also put that like under my lash line over a nude eyeliner to help it stay and be more vibrant. Both of those looks actually should be up in tutorials either already or in the next few days. So if they're up already, I'll link them in the down bar. And then moving on to one cheek product. This is Wet n Wild Heather Silk. I was looking for a matte blush from the drugstore, and I really love this one. It's pretty bright, and it has really intense pigmentation. You can see here that's like a normal swatch, and then this is a blended out swatch. That's actually what I'm wearing right now. I find that it looks really natural, especially because it's matte, and it sort of just mimics the natural flushed look that you get. So I really like it. Now moving on to lip products, I have 3 this month. I'll go in order of dramaticness, starting with the least dramatic. So this one is the Revlon Lip Butter in 005 Sugar Frosting. I love the lip butters in general. This one is a really great neutral one. In the tube, it looks a bit weird and like purpley, but it's pretty sheer. It just gives a nice bit of shimmer and shine. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the swatch. You can see there, it just gives a little bit of color and some nice shine. So that's pretty neutral. This next one I'm wearing right now, and I picked up the wrong one. Here it is. This is from the Milani Color Statement line, which I love pretty much all of them. They have great pigmentation, great formula, especially the cream ones, which this one is. This is 11 Fruit Punch. The creams are really, really nice. They're moisturizing, not drying at all, and I love them. And I love how they have this little like color stripe at the bottom. But yeah, this one is sort of a semi-bright mid-tone pink. I'm wearing it right now, as I think I mentioned. And I like this one as sort of like a bright everyday color. It's not too bright that it's unwearable, but it's not dull either. It's a nice summertime color. And that one is also swatched in my hand. Right there. And then this next one is from the Maybelline Vivids line. This is Shocking Coral. And it looks pretty orange in the tube, but once you get it on your skin, it can lighten up a little bit. So that's right there. It matches my nail polish. And that one is nice because it's not like some of the other ones in the line that are super unwearable, but it's just a nice bright summer color. And then, as I mentioned, actually, this nail polish is a pretty well-known one for summer. It is the Sally Hansen Xtreme Wear in 405 Coral Reef. So it dries a bit darker than it's in the bottle, and I found that it's a bit gloopy. You have to get it on pretty quickly, but you can probably get away with one coat. I just did 2 to be safe. But I really like the color, and the lasting power is pretty good. It's been 5 days, and I have a couple of chips, like one on this finger. And this hand is looking pretty good. So I love this color. It's sort of a more wearable color, even though it's really bright and summery and fun. You could probably get away with wearing it to work. This next one, not so much. This is American Apparel Neon Green. It is not showing up true to color in the camera. It is a lot more yellow in real life and a lot more neon. I found that you need 3 coats, which is okay for a neon. It's pretty thin and streaky at first, but it'll even out by the 3rd coat. I needed a 4th on, I think, 2 nails. And then after about 3 days, it started to sort of crack under the top coat. I'm not sure what that was all about, but I was still pretty happy with it because it just gives this really intense effect, especially in the sunlight. And I just really love this color. So that is it for my beauty favorites. Now onto a few fashion favorites. First one are these shoes. I love them. They are by Moda Spana. It says Moda in big letters and then Spana in small letters. I got them at DSW. And they're these really cute peep toe wedges. They have a really awesome bow right there, sling back, which makes them really secure and semi-comfortable. They have a pretty decent platform, probably like 1.5 inches with a 4-inch heel. So they're pretty comfortable. They have a little bit of squishiness to the sole. And I just find them really wearable. They go with a lot of things. They're semi-formal. This sort of straw heel makes them a little more casual, but like the bow and the high heel sort of dress it up. So they're really versatile, and I've really liked them this past month. And then this next one is a new purchase that I saw and immediately knew I had to get. It's this pair of high-waisted floral shorts. They're not super high-waisted, but you can see in the front they have 3 buttons. So that gives you some sense of, like, they have a few inches of high-waistedness. And I just love this print. Like, it's not a normal floral. It's like this tropical, in-your-face floral. I love it, and I find that it's best to wear with just, like, a plain t-shirt or tank top in either white or a color that coordinates with this, like pink or green or navy blue or something like that. But I've gotten a lot of use out of these, and I've gotten a bunch of compliments on them also. They're not too short. I would like them to be maybe a little longer, but they're still acceptable for like school. And then this last thing is also a crazy floral print. It is this dress by Jessica Simpson, and I absolutely love it. You can see this is also a crazy floral print. It's even more complex than that other one. I'd say it's mainly green and blue. It has a nice bustier. You can't really wear a bra with this, but it's padded. It has an underwire, and then it has this really cute cutout in the back. So I find that it's really cool. Like, it lets you breathe, which is really nice in the summer. The skirt is pretty short, like it's mid-thigh, and it does have a little sort of like slip underneath. Not slip, but like a little bit of extra coverage, so it's not at all see-through. It's really comfortable, and I wore it. This probably got the most compliments of any item of clothing I've ever worn. A girl literally came up to me and was like, "I need that dress. Where'd you get it?" So this was very highly complimented, and I love it. And it's like sort of a trendy piece, but I know that I'll wear it a ton, and I'll probably find an excuse to wear it next summer as well, even if it goes out of style. So yeah, now for some random favorites. I saw World War Z in the movie, which was really good. I'm usually not a huge fan of Brad Pitt, but I found him really relatable and like a compassionate character in that movie, so I really loved it. I would recommend it, but I did have a nightmare from it, so if you're easily scared by movies, maybe avoid that one. And then for TV shows, I've been getting into Teen Wolf because a lot of my friends love that one. So we've been having like weekly watching parties. I really love Styles. Comment below if you watch Teen Wolf and tell me who your favorite character is. And then also Scrubs. Another friend recommended I start watching that, and it is on Netflix. Teen Wolf is also on Netflix, but I've been like watching the new episodes. Scrubs, I've been watching like the early episodes. I find them really hilarious. They're like the 22-minute ones because it's a half-hour show, so you can just watch it really quickly when you have a few minutes and want to just like get a laugh. So I've been loving that, and I don't really have any food favorites this month. Actually, well, froyo, but that's like a life favorite. But I've been liking putting those. I don't know if they have them everywhere, but like at my froyo place, they have these like chocolate covered, I think like pomegranate balls. I don't know. They're really good. So if you have those at yours, you should definitely try them out. And I've also been loving peanut butter froyo. So maybe this will be like a monthly froyo favorites little addition. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe got some ideas for fashion or beauty or just like random stuff. And yeah, so comment below on what your June favorites were. Bye!